Hi. Give the video a minute to load. I'm going to be doing a little bit just on the energies today. Give me a second to pull this feed up and share it out. I'm also going to be doing Lemurian cards today. I want to talk a little bit about these post-eclipse energies, as well as we kind of have an energetic shift that's occurring right now. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the energies, and I'm going to do Lemurian cards. Take a second to share this feed out if you're just finding it, if you're just logging on. It always really helps when you share this content out. So take a second, just go ahead and leave a comment if you're going to want a card. Go ahead, share this out if you can. I'm about to get started. Alright, we've been going through a lot of energetic shifts. It feels kind of exciting to me because this is a lot of this spiritual work and where it has been leading me as well. It's a lot of what I've been talking about. A lot of people are kind of noticing that we're going through a lot of energetic shifts on this planet. Maybe you're just becoming more sensitive to the energies, sensing something is going on, having a spiritual awakening, right? A lot of people are disoriented, all sorts of effects occurring from this energy. So we just had, you know, these, we'll say, double eclipse energies that have hit us. These effects can last for several months. I always describe the eclipses as kind of an energetic recalibration that is occurring. So we have a lot of aftershocks that are about to hit from this eclipse gateway we just went through as well. We can kind of expect a really high stream of solar wind to be reaching us starting tonight and the next several days. So we're going to kind of go up in that KP index as well. We also have a big astrological shift occurring today. We have Venus that is shifting into Pisces, which is good news for your relationships, right? We've kind of had a lot happening in terms of ourselves, relationships, situations, and kind of experiences playing out as we're going forward with this ascension. This is meant to be good news. Pisces is an amazing element for love. We know that Venus rules things such as love and the material. It really will help you guys with your manifesting as well. There's a lot of energy flying around, and this really is for us to create a foundation for 2020. So right now, the best thing that we can do is, since we're simulating so much of this energy, is to really align with what we want to create this year. This is a very powerful time for us seeding our intentions for the year ahead of us. We have a beautiful space to create. We just had a lot of powerful astrology occurring with Pluto and Saturn, and those influences are still kind of, you know, lingering around the planet. That was a big kind of karmic cleansing that is occurring. We've had a lot of karma surfacing. I look at my whole journey as a lot of karma. So we've had a lot of karma, karmic experiences and lessons that we have kind of needed to work through on a soul level. We're at a really good space. This isn't meant to be a bad or negative alignment. It is meant to be kind of a new space. Since we've been clearing so much of this karma, we should be kind of reaching a point of liberation. These are the new energies of the new earth as well. So a lot of people are kind of adjusting to these higher frequencies. The theme of this week is you guys might need to do a post-eclipse detox as well. That doesn't just go for your body, it goes for your space as well. More kind of shedding things no longer in alignment with you. And we're noticing we're going to have to do a really good physical detox as well to be able to handle these much higher frequencies. We're going to have to kind of become much lighter, let go of some more garbage. A lot of you guys are noticing, you know, on and off for the past couple of years that we've been kind of going through these purge cycles as well. And this isn't all physical. This is very spiritual. Things coming out on a soul level as well. So a lot of people are feeling a lot of different things from these energies. What is important is that we're adjusting to much higher frequencies and new energies. All right, my link is above. I'm back. I'm back. I thought I would come help up, shake up some of these frequencies as well. We really need to lift up the frequencies around here. You know, it's kind of been in a lull since the first eclipse in the holidays. So it's very important, if you guys are light workers, that you're bringing some light into these spaces, shining brighter, maybe just having a good time, vibing, laughing, having fun, things like that can all really help the collective as well. So my link is above. If you guys are feeling heavy, if you're feeling like in a lull, disoriented, don't know what's happening, don't know your path, confused, not sure of, you know, where you should be heading, what direction to go in, my link is always above. And like I said, if you're really heavy, maybe check out an energy clearing. It will really help. All right, Mallory Lane, purity. You are pure, open your spiritual eyes. We're going through a lot of upgrades with these energies too, and I'm still kind of trying to wrap my head around my own experience I'm having here and things that are occurring, right? But, you know, we're able to see and perceive more and more of what's actually around us. A lot of the spiritual we perceive not with our tangible senses. It's something we might feel or have a knowing and things like that. We have a lot of abilities that are being activated within us, and part of that is we're opening up to feel more and more and more. While we might be becoming more and more empathic, make sure that you're not taking on too much of like the collective's baggage, other people's baggage. Set really good boundaries and take really good care of your own energy. Jessica Walters, I love it. I'm going to try to go live a little bit later this week, so I know I've been missing a lot of you guys. We did a really good transmission for the eclipse too. I did it yesterday because I'm not really a fan of working in those kind of heavy eclipse energies. I look at it like a big reset on the planet. So I did mine a little bit later. I did it yesterday. It was really a beautiful transmission. There were like rainbows everywhere, really 5D. So this is a really good energy for kind of moving around. If any of you guys are feeling like post-eclipse funk, ascension funk, trying to get up, time to move around, maybe go outside, go for a jog, go for a walk, go exercise, get things done. So Jessica, you are sovereign though. Right to choose, immunity to hooks. This is really a liberation. I was talking about how once we wake up, we usually realize we're kind of tangled up in a spider web because we've been living our life very unconsciously and asleep. So we haven't been as in control of our experience as we like to think. Our subconscious is kind of just creating on autopilot. So once we wake up and we become more and more consciously aware, we kind of have a lot of, you know, fixing of our lives to do. I really like this Capricorn element. It's a little too grounding for me. Right, I prefer some uplifting vibes. It's a little too grounding on the planet, but this is a time to ground and kind of anchor into these new frequencies right now. It's a really good time to get organized as well. Keep getting rid of the things no longer serving you. I'm really into the law of attraction, and I'm also learning how to manifest, but I feel like I have a really good start in my life. So I'm going to try to really master and hone in on these manifesting abilities in 2020. And something that resonates with me is we're basically kind of starring in our own movie. It's what your Akashic would look like too. And a lot of times we're really comfortable giving away our power, playing like, you know, side role extra in our own movie, I keep saying. So it's really important when we're manifesting that we're kind of stepping into our power as that kind of, you know, main role in your universe. Think about what you want to create this year, what you would like to see. Lori Parrish Robinson, Star Children, No Veils, Psychic, Different, Cosmic Inspiration and Light. Really keep working with your third eye. Like I said, we have a lot of abilities coming online. That's why this is a gradual process. I'm the type that always wants to know what's coming, and when I look at these ascension timelines and where we're kind of headed, we have a lot of time ahead of us working on this ascension. So it's really important that you continue to work on your energy, especially with your third eye. It takes some mastery over our thoughts as well. We're kind of learning how to navigate this experience, and it's really important that we're filtering out thoughts that we're having that don't resonate with us and kind of cleaning up that space as well. Time to get organized with the mental component. Amy Harris, healing. Gentleness of love, realignment, and transformation. And you know, we have a lot that we're healing on a spiritual and soul level as well. I think that's what's really going to bring everyone together back into a state of oneness or higher levels of consciousness as well. Kind of that need to heal. Gabrielle Leone. Lemurian guide, sister, friend, teacher of infinite universal love. We're bringing back a lot of Lemuria as well. It's one reason I like to work with these cards. I'm always kind of planting little seeds around here, or trying to. So, you know, it's a topic for another day. But we all for sure can resonate with the topics of Egypt, Lemuria, Atlantis, because they really were the journey of our soul, of consciousness kind of on this place. If you guys are more interested in this topic of Lemuria, you guys know I have a whole group just for that. And I do have a group section on this page with a bunch of spiritual groups, which I do video content in as well, because I'm trying to just do cards on here. But for sure, you're a Lemurian starseed. If you're interested in that topic, maybe go check out those spaces I have for it. Penny Keel Alava. Blessings beyond the soul path, honor all life, exchange of joy without karma or sacrifice. So it's very important moving forward, as we've been wrapping up a lot of karma, like I mentioned, that we're moving forward and becoming very consciously aware of not just our actions, but of what energy we're putting out. Whatever our intentions are for another, whatever energy we're putting out always comes back to us. So through mastery of our energy, we can put out better intentions, better energy, thus receiving a better energy and better things into our life. Really work on your own energy right now. We kind of have some rebalancing to do. So going through so much energy so fast, and this is a lot for our body. It's really important that we're listening to our physical body as well. If you're tired, rest, I always say, right? If you need more food, go for it. Listen to your body, because we're really activating a lot all at once, and everyone's different. Nefertia 10, love it. Key to your freedom, a healed inner child, create inner safety, self-kindness. Keep working on inner child healing. Keep working on your heart chakra too. It will really be a key to, you know, all of this, a key to your liberation as well. Renee Michelle. Observe. Loving eyes see all. Take a step back. It's really important that you're working on your throat chakra and finding your voice, but it's also important that we are observing these events, right? We have a lot kind of happening collectively, and I'm kind of one that likes to kind of sit back and watch everything as it's unfolding and things like that. But really work on your throat chakra too. Camille Sarem. Time to manifest, co-creation, gratitude, divine alignment, joyful wisdom. It's really time that we're staying focused on manifesting. People kind of get sick of these messages because I'm repeating them, but there's something, you know, different in knowing what to do and mastering your path and your abilities. So I know we talk about these things. That's because we need to have more practice with these things as well. Really work on manifesting things that work for me, daydreaming, putting out good intentions. I like to use these space storms to amplify things too. I am really big on things like working with crystals, making manifesting lists. Some of you guys are making vision boards. Keep in mind your social media account is also a vision board. If you're posting about a lot of negative topics, you know, you'll probably see that in your reality as well. So through, you know, using our social media even in a positive way, it can really bring these manifestations to us as well. We're always creating. Sometimes we're not being clear enough with what we want as well. I think it's really important that we're being clear with the universe as to what we would like to see. Let's see, Gordon Carpenter, expression. Authentic expression. Words are powerful. Truth. Keep working on your throat chakra. Some things that I found out doing these videos, that our words are very powerful. There isn't one thing that I haven't talked about, that I haven't seen, you know, come into fruition in my life or didn't manifest into my reality, whether positive or negative. And I really got a lot of lessons in manifesting last year, whether it was like positive or negative as well. And so, you know, I'm realizing just how powerful our words are too, in terms of not just shaping our reality, but shaping the collective. Really work on your throat chakra. That will help unlock your manifesting potential. Donna K. Brannon. Divine Cosmic Mother, you're loved, you're safe, rest now, sleep well, more rest. I missed last week too. I see your comment that you missed last week. Me too. I've been in like hermit mode. That's why it's really important I do get up and kind of start doing my videos as well again, right? So, you know, if you're kind of feeling that need to rest, listen to your body, but make sure you don't get in some type of ascension funk and get kind of, you know, a little stagnant. Time to move around as well. Time to begin to flow again, for sure. Find your flow in this energy. Sarah Jade Hill, Fire of Transformation. radical purification, violet flame, surrendering and resurrection. Everyone can relax a little with these events as they're going to unfold too, and I know a lot of people don't understand that. We see a lot of things like fires occurring in Australia, and a lot of people are talking about a lot of conspiracy theories that it must be the cabal, it must be the elite, it must be negative forces, and you know, people aren't seeing the big picture that the earth is also going through a spiritual ascension and is going to have to do a lot more purifying as well, and part of that process is also purging. So these are events that are going to continue to unfold, but we can all kind of relax with it. There is a divine order in all of this. So it's really important that we're kind of being more the observer. We can kind of understand that the universe has this under control, right? There's a lot of experiences occurring in one place, but there is an order in all of this, for sure. So fire isn't meant to be negative or scary. It is meant to be kind of a purification, and we've all risen from those ashes time and time again in these kind of phoenix rebirth moments. So we do have a huge emphasis on rebirth occurring right now, but that kind of goes in alignment with spring as well, with that we're getting ready for. So for sure, we have a lot of that fire energy sweeping the planet. It is meant to be, you know, an alchemizing force that is meant to assist us in purifying. Shining grass, star connection, guidance from the stars, galactic self, unified field. A lot of you guys are having amazing experiences in your sleep state. A lot of you guys are star seeds, and maybe you're just having glimpses, recognition, remembering things that you resonate with in whatever regard. You know, if you are a star seed, you've probably been activated for a mission bigger than yourself in whatever way. I was having some really amazing kind of galactic dreams last night as well, and you know, it's really giving me a chance to explore how this dimension is affecting us on many other levels and many other dimensions, and you know, other experiences that we're having. Really connect with that. You are a starseed. Time to kind of look into that more. Liz Mongolia. Rising to Pleiadian frequencies, sacred bond, healing, clearing space for higher energies. We've had a lot of stuck energy moving right now. Whether it's physical blocks, emotional, mental blocks, right? Blocks in the physical. We have a lot of energy kind of sweeping the planet. And it is meant to be removing obstacles, removing blockages, especially the emotional kind this week. Camille Serem. Lemurian shaman, shadow dissolving in a gaze of truth, going beyond fear, initiation. Some of the older souls brought more things like fear, maybe more depth too, right? It's really important that you're letting go of fear, and you know, that's the only thing that's ever blocking us is ourselves, our thoughts, not having confidence in ourselves, our abilities, things like that, all ego programming. I think that we're seeing more and more of the issues that we have left to work on with this eclipse energy as well. It's giving us kind of a new perspective as well. Keep working on your crown chakra. Angel Thomas, time to surrender. Release misaligned energies, retune to your truth. It's really important that we're surrendering and realizing that the universe kind of has a better plan for all of us than, you know, anything that we could have created. When you can relax and you can just go with the flow of what the universe wants to create or wants of you, powerful things begin to shift and to happen. Really, you know, living in these new energies is about just kind of going with the flow, navigating things as they come, paying attention to that internal compass that is leading you. Let's see. Cindy Kostakiki. Cosmic circles. Create sacred space. Embrace unlimited possibilities. We are kind of, they say we're like star seeds, right? We've been planted. More like we're growing into flowers now. And if you want to grow a flower, you probably want to have the correct space or soil and things like that. Make sure that your outer reality is a good space for you to grow in. For sure, you guys should be doing more cleansing with this energy too, whether it's just saging, getting rid of clutter, cleaning things up. It's really important as we're going into this space storm. And like I said, we are going to have a hell of a storm hitting us like tonight, anytime. We're already at a K3 index, and we're going to go up to at least K4, you know, the next 48, 72 hours-ish. So it's really important that you are cleansing your space. Diane Ramnarian. Unlock your gifts, sacred gifts, energy senses, and pure love is the key. It's really important that we are creating from a space of love for sure, but we have new senses and new abilities that are coming online. And like I said, we usually feel the spiritual or have a knowing, right? So we have a lot of kind of emotions that are kind of running through us as we have these new abilities and senses kind of activating. Lisa Hollister, Indigo Child. Inspire, heart, dialogue, action, passion, and community. It's time to find what you're good at. We all brought like amazing creative abilities, spiritual gifts, right? And if you guys are looking for what your purpose is, what lights you up, what excites you, what are you good at, what are your creative talents, in what way did you think that you could bring something to this world that it was missing? So a lot of times when we're following our bliss or our passion, whether it's a hobby, something we enjoy, that really is our mission, our purpose, our passion. And that joy of life, trust, open your hands, share, let go. We need to open up more. We all had some bad experiences, we'll just say. Yes, we've all had a lot of positive and negative experiences, and sometimes, you know, we have trust issues or get closed off. Time to open back up. Time to have more trust and faith in the universe as well. Keep working on your root chakra. Like I said, it's a powerful time to ground in this energy. There's a lot of Capricorn energy flying around, which is meant to be an earth element, but it's very grounding energy as well. So, you know, for me, working with the root chakra, it's been really powerful just to get outside and connect with Gaia. Oh, and then this is kind of another topic, but we had so much energy coming into the planet that it's lighting up like the entire, you know, electromagnetic field of the earth in never seen before ways, which is kind of another topic. But as these energies are coming in, they're having very serious effects on the planet. So getting outside and connecting with the earth during this time while the earth is going through these upgrades and activations is very powerful for our energy. Christine, Starseed, Marie, of course. Ships of light. As we're becoming multidimensional, we're going to be able to perceive the interdimensional as well. A lot of you guys are seeing ships of light, whether it is in this space or the dream space. Beam up your vibrations. Open up to your star family. A lot of this happens gradually because people tend to carry a lot of fear, right? A lot of this happens gradually because it could be kind of scary or even disorienting, as a lot of you guys know, when you're kind of going through these processes or having a spiritual awakening, and sometimes it's kind of disorienting. So this stuff is kind of happening gradually, but we are seeing a galactic merger that is happening on this planet, not just through the energies, but, you know, we're getting ready for a more of like a physical kind of disclosure. Penny Keel Aleva, Rainbow Child, Unstoppable, New Earth Builder, Multi-Talented, Miraculous Alchemy, and they say, you know, if you're not fitting into this world, it's because you came here to build another one, and that is so true as well. We came to really build something new. So a lot of you guys have been waiting for this energy for a really long time. A lot of you guys are the ones that are supposed to be manifesting this new earth, a new state of being, a new state of consciousness. Kim Hickman, Divine Feminine, receive your birthright, unconditional love. And we really need to master things with ourselves, no one else, right? More unconditional love, that's very healing when we can love ourselves, right? And until we can master that, you know, love of ourselves, we're not going to be able to do it with another usually. We're usually going to see our lacks or issues reflected back, or things we're not, you know, liking or haven't dealt with and things like that. So for sure, more unconditional love. That's how we really shine outward as well. Samantha Palante, Depths of Love. Let go of fear to jump into love. Go beyond attachments. Keep working on your heart chakra. And this message is for anyone. I'm not sure what your relationship status is, but like I said, we have this shift with Venus shifting into Pisces today, and it's powerful for love. A lot of you guys have a lot of kind of things going on with relationships. If you guys are in any type of union, you can expect for it to, you know, go to higher levels. Or if you are single, you know, usually the whole point of this is that we can be reunited in spiritual union with our divine counterpart. So a lot of people are going to see a lot of relationships kind of coming into fruition this year as well. A lot of very spiritual relationships. You know, a lot of times our relationships have been a reflection of, you know, who you were, and we're getting ready for kind of a relationship upgrade going on with this ascension as well. Shayna Marie Claire, Family of light, science, guidance, innate and ancient wisdom. We have a lot of angelic energy on this planet as well. We have so much help right now. Ascended masters, extraterrestrials, a lot happening in the interdimensional. Our ancestors reaching out. As that veil is becoming thinner and thinner, the spiritual is able to reach and communicate with us easier and easier as well. Pay attention to the signs, even if it's like little glimpses of dreams, synchronicities, you know, feeling a pull to do things of the spiritual, being led somewhere, just having a feeling. Really trust that internal guidance that you have. Samantha Joan, love it. Lots of cleansing, right? I've been doing lots of cleansing. For sure. I'm ahead of the game though, because I spent all of 2019 trying to get organized with my life. So now while everyone kind of is getting the message to go get organized, I feel a little ahead of the game though, because I've been doing a lot of cleansing, right? Organizing, just trying to, you know, get things in order. So I feel a little ahead of the game. Samantha, awakening, know who you are, DNA activation. And like I said, we're going through a lot of activations right now. The best thing that we can do is work on our DNA. It's something I really had to talk about more on video as well, because I do a lot of DNA upgrades as well. I have an entire little DNA section in my shop, and probably the most powerful type of healing you could do is to activate your DNA. So we see, you know, we're kind of going through this activation process, and any type of like Reiki energy work, healing really will help us as we're doing this ascension. Anastasia Fernandez, Earth Angel. Kindness, sensitivity is a strength, higher perspective, and divine abilities. This entire feed would be classified as an Earth Angel now, believe it or not. Whether you are a starseed, an elemental, right? That kind of label is very broad. But when we are kind of going forward on this ascension, we kind of become like those angelic humans that we once were in past places such as Lemuria, where people were at the least activated to at least 12 strands of DNA. So we see that that's the process that we're going through with this ascension, returning to our kind of original divine templates. Melissa Snyder, guidance, inner compass, support, trust your guidance. It's really important that we're listening to our guidance or learning how to. Keep working on your third eye. Trust your intuition. I mean, after not listening to ourselves and following our ego for most of our lives, hopefully everyone realized we should not be paying attention to that voice of fear, that ego programming, the ego leading us. It probably led you to places you didn't want to be. So it's really important that we're kind of listening to our internal compass, right? A space of love, kind of a knowing, a feeling. The more that you do listen to your intuition, you know, the louder it will get too. Kim Hickman, Well of Dreams, creation, visions, messages, dissolve the veil, bliss and dreams. Keep working on your third eye. Like I said, these senses come on slowly because it can make people kind of, right, kind of nutty, kind of crazy if we did this overnight. So this is a gradual process. Keep working on your third eye. You're someone with a lot of, you know, clairvoyant potential though. Tanya Fogwell, Heart of Ascension, expansion, love for all, playfulness, release the past. I know, we need to learn how to lighten up. We should be having like a dance party. And that will move the energy though. It'll shift your frequency. So things like moving around, music, kind of putting yourself in a space you want to be in, all really good for your vibration for sure. Have more fun, right? We tend to be very work oriented here. But really, you know, we need to learn how to play, kind of lighten up more. Donna K. Brannon, Crown, right to know, go beyond attachments, divine alignment. Keep working on your crown. For sure, things that are really good for our crown chakra, spending more time alone, trying to connect with source, meditation, right? Kind of nature, things like that are all really good for that chakra. Jessica Niethenhammer. Share space, telepathy, co-creation, communing and honoring. And a lot of you guys resonate with being an empath. So you're picking up frequencies, whether it is how someone else feels, maybe what they're thinking, maybe just kind of getting a feeling or a vibe off of someone. So, you know, that is the beginning phases of, you know, assimilating energy first off. But you're also, you know, this is telepathic communication that's occurring. I believe all people were meant and designed to be telepathic. Whether you're just kind of getting a sense or a knowing, really to delve into those kind of abilities deeper, which is where a lot of people are kind of trying to be, is you want to really work on your heart chakra. People think it is the third eye, but you really want to work on your heart chakra. That makes us able to tune in a lot better telepathically. String Cook. Resolution. Old timelines are collapsing. Insights, higher self embodiment and expression. And like I said, there's always a lot coming on here. It's not always, you know, the dark, the cabal, the negative. We're going through a hell of a transformation on this planet. So we're going to see a lot of kind of experiences unfolding in the same place. This is kind of part of the process. Just kind of relax with it. Trust the universe, right? As we kind of go through this transformation, hopefully your reality is looking a lot better than maybe some of these news stories or things that you're being shown. So I tell people to discern as well, because sometimes the news is showing us one version of reality or how things are here, and our reality looks nothing like that. So use your discernment too. Let's see, Camila Taylor. Flow, release control, divine will, oceanic consciousness. Sarah Taylor. Way of Pearls, liminal space, new energies, trust, and a time of growth. And these are new energies, but at least you guys are being made aware of this. So you're kind of ahead of the game, like I say, right? You're kind of ahead of the game because you know that something is occurring on this planet. And we have these deep conversations here about how most of the collective is not aware that anything is even happening or kind of unfolding on this planet. And there's a lot going on. And it is very important that we're adapting to these new energies, that we're, you know, staying more positive, that we're making the body lighter, that we're dealing with old baggage, because we can't bring, you know, things not working into these new energies. Rise of true gentle power, true strength. We've been through a lot, and this is kind of our moment too, where this is what we came to this planet for, this spiritual ascension in whatever regard. So this is an important time for everyone here that has chosen to kind of incarnate into this planet at this time. Rebecca Maud Ellis. Cities of Light, Telos, Adalma, Inner Earth, Etheric Retreats, Family of Life. Maybe you're feeling a pull to get outside more, to work with the ley lines. A lot of you guys are. I see a lot of light workers that are being drawn to these, you know, energy centers of the earth and doing very powerful work for the entire planet. We all kind of hold our own little activations. Get outside more. You're someone who's supposed to be a grid worker. You're supposed to be working with these earth energies. I'm not sure if you know that, or where you're at, or if you're, you know, doing that role or that mission, but that's kind of where you're at and what your purpose is here. Brad Braun, know yourself. Meditate. Who am I? The veil is lifting and opening. And that's such a vast question when you really kind of delve into it. We're figuring out how vast consciousness is and the soul as well. Really work with that question, knowing yourself kind of deeper. This is really about finding alignment too in these new energies. You know, what works for me might not work for you. That's why I try to kind of leave out some things that I do in my life, right? What works for me might not work for you. We're all at different places. We're all having different experiences. So for sure, make sure you're kind of following your internal compass with what you should be doing during this time. The universe always lets you know what you should be doing. People just don't want to always listen. Gaia Mon. Sacred Mountain, Vision Quest, Clarity and Truth, Deep Healing. And we really are on a quest. I always describe life like the hero's journey, right? You're meant to kind of become this hero in your story, and you're on the ultimate quest as well. Everything is us in seeing our soul, seeing our past lives in ways that we're being drawn to, experiences, places. Stay on this healing quest. It's going to lead you somewhere amazing. I see a lot of the light workers that have been kind of doing this have been through a lot the past couple of years, kind of trying to hold in these new frequencies and anchor in the light. It's not going unnoticed, the work that everyone is doing, though. Let's see, Stephanie Lynn Brandon, Arturians, Pure White Light, DNA Healing, Sacred Geometry. You for sure have an Arturian connection. Explore that. I'm not sure if you've mastered or tuned into those energies yet, but for sure you need to. Joe P. Was Davies. Portholes, doorways into the now, letting go of the warrior. I know we've had so much war in our past, right? Wars, things like that. When I look back at some of these past places, you know, there are really beautiful things about them, but there was a lot of divide as well. So for sure, let go of that warrior mentality, even though you are an indigo. We kind of came to anchor new crystalline frequencies into these places too, though. So we're kind of having two experiences. One when we were in the 3D and we were these system buster warriors, and now as we're ascending into the new earth, we're meant to be kind of, you know, on a different caliber, crystalline. Divina McArdle. Earth and air, stabilization, physical integration, mental clearing, and this is a lot of energy to integrate. I'm really energy sensitive too, so I can always really feel these shifts. You should hear the wind coming in here. Now, it sounds insane. I am kind of on the heart chakra of the planet, and a lot of this energy comes through here. And it's sounding extra crazy, so we are not just integrating a lot of energy, we're getting ready to integrate a lot of energy. So pay attention to your body. Barb Howard. Lemurian egg, rest, regenerate. You're full of divine potential. Make sure that you are taking time to rest if that's what you need. Renee Michelle. Storm, it's okay to feel it all. Cleanse, collapse into the old, realignment. Time for more cleansing. For sure, more cleansing. You know, I'm huge on detoxing. I saw where I was explaining to my boyfriend, because, you know, I am living in England, but I am American, and I kind of have this obstacle of people have been programmed to think vitamins are so bad for them, right? Like, people in America are on like 10 different medications, and they'll tell you they can't take vitamins, and they might interact with their medications, or it might be bad for them, or they can't take them. But for sure, with these new body types that we're kind of shifting into, your body is probably craving more vitamins, more herbs, more kind of healthy foods, whether it's fruits, vegetables, juices, better nutrients, things like that. It's very important that we are detoxing those so that we can handle these higher frequencies as well. We need to get all the garbage out of our body, the metals. You know what was even worse than all the metals we got kind of infiltrated with is our emotions. We store them in the body. So every time that we had a trauma, a bad experience, whatever it was, we've stored so much in our body. And detoxing can really help with removing any of those kind of any kind of those imbalances. We see a lot of people getting sick. If you are sick in any way, it's basically toxic overload, where your body can no longer handle the toxicity, whether that's coming from things like metals or our thoughts or other things. So detoxing is very powerful in this healing journey as well. I'm huge on LJs. I'm big on using like chlorella, spirulina. I keep putting it out there. Get some vitamins. Start detoxing. LJs are amazing. See, Kathleen Thurmer, light language, universal language of oneness, of love. Listen with your heart. We're going to start to do more and more light language as well. It's something I'm very into for activations, but for sure you have that connection. A lot of you guys are activating these things within, and it's starting to come back. Whether you're drawn to it, or you remember that you can do this, or you're just kind of resonating with it, being led to it, seeing it in different places. Kind of your soul reminding you. Heather Waz. Shine your light. Wise action. Space for grace. Kuan Yin. For sure, working with the violet flame would really help you. You have a lot of purple in your aura too. Make sure you're working with those energies, whether you're just visualizing the violet flame or, you know, calling on Saint Germain, things like that. Very powerful energy though. Tina Pickering Skaggs. Elven Ways, Divine Creation, Code, Starborn Architects, Savas, Sacred Geometry. You have such an elemental connection. Make sure you're getting outside. A lot of elementals draw a lot of really good energy, and it helps you stay balanced to be outside in nature, to be connecting more with Gaia. It will help you kind of find your power more. Stacy Griffin. The last cloak, release old identities, misaligned, realize. So we've tried on so many roles, right? Your ego has tried to be so many different things, and we're kind of getting to the core of who we are now. We're going to step into our greatest role yet, because we're going to fall into even more alignment in like 2020 and, you know, the next year after that. So it's really important that we kind of are getting back to a space of who we are, who we want to be, who we resonate with being. We're kind of writing this story that we're playing a role in, and you can always change who you are at any point in time as well. This is about kind of finding the most authentic version of yourself too. Mo sauce. Good. I say that these energies really just amplify anything already going on. So for me, I was like, I'm already in bliss, so I was feeling like extreme states of bliss, feeling really good. These energies just put the whole planet in an altered state of consciousness. It's very similar to what some of these like rock structures do on the ley lines and some other kind of things like that. So basically we've been put in kind of an altered state of consciousness. What's going to happen with these energies is if people are already stressed out, if they're already having a bad time, it's just going to make them feel that more and more intense. If you're having a really good time, then maybe you're feeling the reverse. Maybe you're feeling like bliss, enlightenment, feeling good. So it's really just going to amplify whatever's already going on. If people are avoiding things that they need to heal, issues, negative thought patterns, things like that, it's just going to bring that out more and more. So it is very important that we become consciously aware of what's going on so that we can kind of work at this stuff too. Let's see. Sarah Taylor, time to travel, inner and outer journeys, believe in yourself, big shifts, and we're making some big shifts. You are someone who is astral traveling though, so pay attention. It might really benefit you to start a dream journal. I always say, I really work at it, like I make a little space in my day where I can kind of try to recall my dream experiences, because it's really helping me navigate this dimension and understand things better. So really pay attention to your dreams. It's something we kind of had to reprogram ourselves to bring back these experiences. Trish Violet. Blu-ray beings. Direct divine expression. Bridge between dimensions. And you're going to really step into your power this year as well. It's going to be an amazing year for the people that have been kind of putting in internal work, because you guys are going to be really navigating these energies better and better. You're kind of ahead of the game, right? Let's see. Patty Ann. Cosmic heart source, source of all, true home, just be heart connection. Keep working on your heart chakra, I swear. Keep working on it. We're going to keep going through a lot of expansion with that chakra. A lot of people are feeling the effects of these energies and what they're doing. Christine Jenkins. Inner child attunement, go within, loving, listen, loving parenting. Keep working on inner child healing. A lot of the starseeds took on a lot of kind of karma or karmic experiences so that we could heal these things. And we're not just healing them for our parents, we're healing them for our entire family line and ancestors as well. So we're doing a lot of very powerful work here. J.M. Medina, emerge. Celebrate sensuality, joy, right to enjoy, truly living. Time to come out of your shell. A lot of people are going into hermit mode with these energies. Time to come out of your shell. Time to really shine. I know we don't always feel ready or like we have more work to do or things ahead of us, but it is your time to shine for sure. Let's see. Rebecca Maud Ellis. Synchronicity. Opportunities in divine timing, open to change, divine outcomes. And this really is everything in divine timing. And so we've had a lot of kind of practice and experiences. Trust that you planned out your life and that you wouldn't have signed up to come to Earth School if it wasn't going to have something amazing happening for you here. So I know we've kind of think we're going to experience the past again, and we're always kind of scared we're going to see these same experiences. Trust that something amazing is coming in your future and that you really planned out this experience as well. I'm going to be getting off of here on this note, but I am manifesting students. Maybe go check out like my activations, my classes, readings if this stuff resonates with you, and I will be back live tomorrow.